All right, what is going on, Guardians? It's your boy Wyatt, aka Wombo Combo, back again with another video today. And today I have a banger for you guys. I made a tier list for some of the top content creators, PvP content creators in the game in Destiny 2, and I'm gonna rank them 100% objectively based on their skill. Obviously, I'm kidding. This is just for fun. I figured this would be something kind of fun to do. Keep in mind, I have played against a lot of these guys. Some of them I haven't. But I have played against quite a few of these guys in quick play, trials, comp, elim, all sorts of game modes. I've seen their play styles and I watch all of their content. I mean, I'm a big fan of all of these content creators, so no shade to any of these guys. I respect all of them. That's why I had the lowest tier as A minus, because I don't think any of these guys are objectively bad players. There are just some that are like the skill gap is real, and the higher end versus the lower end I think would be a clean sweep if it were one-on-one. So keep in mind, no disrespect to any of these players. I love all of their content. I hope they see this video and they hit me up talking about what they think about their ranking. So starting off hot, we have Aztec Cross. I love Cross. Like, don't get me wrong, I love him. Great guy. But he kind of got smacked around by Sir D. And, I love him to death. I'm gonna put him in A tier. As Cross is a solid player. I would love to have him on my team. He would be a great addition to your team, but he's not going to carry the load. I don't think he's no. I don't want to give away anyone that's on this list, but love Cross. He's a great player. I'm putting him in A tier. He's solid. Would be a great addition to your team. No questions asked. Next we have Benny, Shmurda Benny. Benny is nutso. Benny is insane. If you guys have not watched Benny's content, you need to go check him out. Some of his old clips running Top Tree Dawn with Beloved are like some of my favorite, clips to watch, because Benny is just, he's Shmurda Benny. I mean, he's just insane. He's going S plus tier, no doubt. S plus is like 1v3, like Benny has gone flawless by himself. An entire card from 1 to 7 in a row without losing by himself. Completely solo, flawless. Insane. But S plus tier is like these guys, if it was 4-4 in trials, it's a 1v3. These guys are who you'd want to clutch the round. Next, we have Defizzle. Defizzle's a really good player. I've played Defizzle a couple of times, never been able to beat him, never been able to pull out a dub on old Defizzle. He's a really good player. I don't think I can put him S plus tier just because I feel like a Defizzle versus a Benny comes out on top potentially. I just feel like there is a slight difference there, but it's very slight. I mean, these guys play together all the time, so it's not like he's a bad player by any means, but I am going to put him in S tier. He's a really good player. He has some great content. He does insane, like, comebacks and carries versus stack teams and things like that. So he's a really good player. S tier for Defizzle. And then we got Fallout Plays. I have played Fallout several times. I've had him on my team and I've played against him, and I have beaten him a couple times. I feel like Fallout has to go A minus tier. He's our first A minus tier. He is a solid player. The few times I've played against him, they have been pretty close matches. A few of the times we played were during freelance weekend, and it was kind of like, his teammates weren't really doing much, so he didn't have much of a chance. But by the same token, I also feel like my teammates weren't doing much, and I was really carrying the load. So I feel that he has to go in A minus tier just because I've played against him enough to go, okay, my skill level I feel is I don't want to say above that of Fallout's, but around Fallout's skill level. I have beaten him. I don't realistically think I can put him any higher than A minus tier. Next, we have Grenader Jake. Grenader Jake, great guy. I mean, 3,000 times plus flawless, insane. It's a huge milestone, and he's just a good guy all around. Every time I've ever played him, and I've played him several times, never beaten him, unfortunately. Had some close ones, but never been able to pull out the dub on old G Jake over there. He's been very kind. I always hop in his chat, say GG, says GG, man, even when I emote on him and dance and all those things, just because it's Jake and, it's funny. He's very kind, very polite, and he's a really good player. He is on a controller, and my one stipulation with that is, as a controller player, I play on controller myself, I know where the movement gap is. There is a huge gap between, like, controller movement and mouse and key movement. So I'm going to put Grenader Jake in A+ tier. I think Jake is an amazing player. I'd be scared to 1v1 him, but that being said, I don't think a Jake could 1v1 a Benny and come out on top, like 3 out of 5 rounds or whatever. I just feel like there is a skill gap there, unless he's using like Last Word or something and Invis, but like there's scrim rules to these things. If it's like Jake with a 140 hand cannon and a sniper, Benny with a 140 hand cannon and a sniper, I feel like Benny comes out on top. Next, we have Gold Eagle. Gold Eagle, really great player. Plays with Grenader Jake, plays with Benny, DeFizzle, plays with all these guys. He's really solid. He's got great movement. He's got just really solid mechanics. Like, he fundamentally is a solid player. I'm going to put him in S tier with DeFizzle. I think he's really, really good. I would hate to go up against him in trials, but I don't think I can put him up on the same skill level as like a Benny, right? Like 1v3 clutching every round, kind of guy. But he is up there, definitely, for sure, with the top dogs. Gold Eagle is a really good player. Next, we have iFrabo. iFrostbolt, he is a good player. I have played him quite a few times. I've played with him on my team in trials. I've played with him, or I've played against him in comp. There's actually a stream from like 2-3 weeks ago where I played against him, and I went back and watched the footage. It was really funny. I was using Last Word, and he was getting a little spicy on the other side. I killed him a couple times, but it wasn't anything close. Like, he easily carried his team and just destroyed my team. So iFrostbolt, S+ tier. Great player. I hate playing against him. Love playing with him. Great content creator also. I love watching his content. He's very funny, and he makes good builds, build videos and things like that. So he's the OG Titan for sure. Next, we have Lanza or Lanza. I don't really know how he pronounces that. He's a good player. I haven't ever played against him personally, but I've watched some of his footage playing with the guys, on this list and playing against guys on this list, and he's really good. I mean, I would hate to go against him in trials for sure. But that being said, I also feel like I could maybe put up a fight against him. I feel like it wouldn't necessarily be a blowout, just based on the gameplay that I've seen from him. I feel like I'd have a shot, I guess. So I'm going to put him up there with Grenader Jake tier, just because, like I said, I've never beaten Jake. I've never played Lanza, so I don't know if I could beat him for sure. But I've had close matches with Jake, and I feel like I'd have close matches with him. So I'm going to put him in A+ tier with Jake. Next, we have Onyx. Man, Onyx is a good player. I've played Neve or Navai. I don't know how they pronounce their name, but and Onyx at the same time once before in trials, and it was not a fun match. They are built different. Onyx is a really, really, really good player. I'm going to just put them in S tier. I think they're up there with the likes of DeFizzle, Gold Eagle. Really solid as their own kind of player. They don't need a super stack team to carry, but obviously they're better off that way. Onyx is really good. Next, we have Panda. At one time, Panda was, in my mind at least, I know there was conversations about it, but back when Forsaken era was around, there was conversations of Panda being the #1 player in the world. At least that's among my friends and Destiny players things, watching his content, watching scrims that he would do, tournaments for money and things. It seemed pretty clear that Panda was just next level. I've played Panda a few times. I actually played him a couple weeks ago during Exodus Blue weekend when it was trials on that map, which was god awful. And I killed him a few times. They won easily, but I did kill him a few times. I went in his chat afterward and I said GG, and he was like, GG's, dude. He was like, I went negative. I played like ass. And so, I mean, he's just a cool dude all around. He keeps it real, you know. He's not gonna be an asshole or anything to you if you emote on him or whatever. He was just like, yeah, bro, I played like shit. But overall, S plus tier. Panda is an amazing player. His content is great, and yeah, I mean, he's just solid, super solid. Next, we have Pure Chill. Been watching Pure Chill since D1. Been watching his content for a long time back in the day. He's a really good player. Pure Chill, he's also on a controller, which is impressive. I mean, Pure Chill plays against guys like Benny and Frostbolt and Panda, Defizzle, Gold Eagle. He plays with them, but he also plays against them in the highest of high Crucible games, and he holds his own. So Pure Chill is a really solid player. But as I said before with Grenader Jake, there is a bit of a skill gap due to being on a controller. I know this because I play on a controller. I gotta put him in A+ tier. He's a really, really good player. Pure Chill is solid. But if it came down to a 1v1 between Pure Chill and Benny, same thing like I said with Grenader Jake. Both have a 140 hand cannon, both have a sniper. I don't know that Pure Chill can pull that out. Maybe with the sniper, you know, he pulls a heady with the controller, with the aim assist, but I mean, there's just a huge gap. I mean, you really are limited in what you can do on a controller. So I would have to put him in A+ tier, but Pure Chill, great player. I would hate to match him in trials. Also, I've never beaten Pure Chill. I should mention that. Same reason I put Grenader Jake in A+ and Lanza. I've never beat these guys, so I can't say for sure whether I think I could, you know, hold my own against Pure Chill or not. I think I could, but yeah, I mean, he is a really solid player. Actually, you know what? Just real quick, I am going to put Pure Chill in the top of A+ tier. I don't want to do him dirty like that. I think in terms of controller play, he is like some of the best that I've ever seen. You know, watching him and Jake plays on a lower sensitivity, I believe. Pure Chill really does have good movement, and sometimes it's really impressive. So I am going to put him top of A+ tier. Like, he is a really solid player. Next, we have Sir D, or Sir Demetrius. Yet again, been watching his content since D1. Go back and watch Lies, his montage from like 2015 in D1. Great montage. Really had me in my emo shit back in the day. I was like, God, I want to do a super cool montage like that. But no, I mean, seriously, this guy, he snaps. He pops off. So Sir D, really good player. Great content. Hilarious content. He's 1v1'd a lot of people like as the Cross and Benny and Panda. Like he does all that stuff, and he holds his own. He's a really solid player. I'm going to put him in S tier, and I'm going to put him toward the top of S tier. You could replace him with the Fizzle. You could swap these two around. I could hear an argument for S+ tier. I think he is a really, really, really good player. Yeah, so that's what I got to say about Sir D. Great player. Next, we have True Vanguard. True Vanguard is a really solid player. He plays on both PC and console. From what I can tell, he plays the majority on console, though. He is a controller player as well. I have never played True Vanguard, and that is surprising to me, considering I have played Panda, Frostbolt. I've never played Benny, but I've played Sir D way back in D1, but that doesn't count. It was a long time ago. Grenader Jake. I've played a lot of these guys. I haven't ever played TV, and that's surprising to me, but I think the reason for that is because the skill gap, maybe my elo, I don't know, is higher than TV's. I play console, I play PC, never come across him in either. I play trials on both, elim, comp, quick play, all day, every day. Never come across him, so I gotta put him in A- tier down with Fallout, just because from what I've seen, he does play on very low sensitivity. His movement is so slow, and sometimes it's very hard to like as a controller player, just watch, because I play on like 16 sensitivity, and I try to move quickly and run around fast and keep up, and it seems like he is stuck a little bit with the slower movement. But that's not to say he's a bad player. Like, TV is a very good player against other console players. I just don't think TV could win a 1v1 against the likes of Benny or Panda or Frostbolt, etc. So you're going to put him in A- tier, but no disrespect to TV. He's a very good player. He's a great guy, great content. Next, we have Walla. Walla is built different. I mean, it's that simple. Like, if you watch his content, Walla makes me feel ashamed of myself when he hits crazy flicks and movements and, sword flies around the map with no ammo. Like, I'm just like, dude, like, he just operates on another level. He sees the game in a way that not a lot of people can see it. It's very impressive. I'm putting Walla in S+ tier. I have played Walla, never beaten Walla, although I played like back-to-back quick play matches against Walla, and I killed him a few times with last word, and same as like Frostbolt, in his chat, he was like, take off the last word, bro. He was like, try to kill me with something other than last word. And I was like, okay, for sure. Like, I took it off, but it was right as our last match was ending. And then he was like, damn, like, next time though. And so next time I see you, Walla, I'm not going to use last word, bro. I'm going to use a 140 hand cannon, or I don't know, whatever. I'll use something else, and I will try to kill you. So be on the lookout for that, Walla. Finally, last but not least, we have ZK Mushroom. ZK, he is a really, really, really good player. He is insane. ZK and Frostbolt, they're the dynamic duo. I never, ever, ever, ever want to come across the two of them in trials, especially not like ZK Frost and Benny. Like, that would just be the worst. I wouldn't leave, but like, I'd want to leave. Yeah, ZK, really solid player. He's got to go up in S tier as well. All of these guys, these are like S+ tier, no particular order. I could hear an argument for any of them being like number one. They're all amazing, and I'd hate to play against them. Same with these guys in S tier. They're all amazing. I'd hate to play against them. These guys in A+ tier, I feel like I could have a legitimate shot of beating, but they're still amazing players. Aztecross gets his own tier because, it's A for Aztecross. He's a great player, great guy. I love him. I hope to catch him in the Crucible one day. I've never played against him, but I'd love to see what he's got. And then you've got TV and Fallout A- tier. Not bad players by any means, but I feel like everyone else above them, is a more skilled adversary. So anyway, that is going to do it for my tier list. I hope you guys enjoy. Please, I've never asked this before, but please like and share this video with everyone you can. I want to spread this. I want to get people watching this. I think this is funny. It's all in good fun. I want these content creators to be like, what? Like, someone did a ranking of us? Like, let me see where I am, Like, I'd want to see that, see where someone puts me on a tier list. And for all these guys that I haven't played, I'd love to play them. I would love to 1v1 Aztecross, Pure Chill, like Grenade or Jake. I'd love to do that. That's something that is like a dream of mine. So please like and share. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.